Woo.
The Latin American Motorcycle Association was founded in 1977 in Chicago's Humboldt Park neighborhood. Since its inception, Lama was intended to be a moto-touring club with truly democratic ideas. In 1995, a chapter was formed in Miami, Florida, and in 1996 Lama became a national association when the first national president was elected. In 1999, Lama became an international association when chapters were formed in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and Cuba. Today, the number of chapters has grown to over 200 worldwide, spanning the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Australia. Lama is a club without borders. We have evolved into an international humanist association. We accept working people from all walks of life, regardless of nationality, race, color, religion, social class, gender, age, a brand of motorcycle, etc. We believe that it is more important to recognize and identify ourselves as human rather than Latin, Asian, Black, or white. Lama is a club of the 21st century and continues to be a work in progress. Our forward progress evolves from the many contributions and the flow of rich ideas of our members, both current and new, from near and far-off lands. It is because of our philosophy, Lama has become one of the most respected clubs in the world. As a Lama member, there are doors open to you in every city where we have chapters. You will have the opportunity to visit those chapters, including those in other nations, on our annual national and international runs. Lama is also recognized as one of the world's most active long-distance riding clubs. 40+ years and counting. Our women, Damas de Lama, ride their own and accompany us on our travels, riding extreme distances over long hours on good and bad roads, on hot and cold days, rain or shine. This is a test of endurance that most bikers find way too far and too challenging. We are Lama. Welcome to the best motorcycle association in the world, the Latin American Motorcycle Association.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
From the Motor City Studios in Detroit, Michigan, Enigma Media Group presents Taino and Company. With your host, Taino, president of Lama Detroit. Every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With a signal that reaches over 26 countries around the world, and a message of brotherhood that transcends borders, languages, race, and social status. We are the only broadcast station of the Latin American Motorcycle Association. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Lama Station. Can you hear my bell? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Lama Station. I am Taino. I am your host, my co-host, and producer. What's up, Albi?
How are you? How are you? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. What is it? Happy Eclipse Day. Oh man, my facility where I'm at, we all stopped for like 15 minutes just to go outside, and because everybody was like trying to take lunch breaks and little breaks, and I gotta go to the bathroom. So they were like, you know what? Let's just stop production for 15 minutes. Everybody go out there. Everybody looked up in the sky and it was over.
Here we always see these clouds. So.
Oh, you guys were cloudy. No, we have beautiful over here. We had a real beautiful day over here in the Metro Detroit area. So
it was nice and clear until the minute the eclipse started.
Till about an hour before. Welcome everybody to another episode. Geez, man, second episode in April already. The time is going by, and that being said, what else is going by? Guess what? The regional motor touring championships are moving forward. They're going by. You guys have 3 months. 3 months for tallying up your miles. Of course, we have a shorter regional season that ends July 31st. And I'll tell you, this is it's going to be interesting to see new faces, of course, at the regional level. And we get it. Sometimes it's very hard for some of our regions to rank in moto touring because, of course, our season's a little shorter, right? So being able to have this at the regional level is we're gonna be able to see some new faces in every region winning this. And today we have special guests. Today the show is strictly with our Northeast Regional Board, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Albi, but we have them all here.
They're all here.
Oh, here. I don't see one with the camera on. I don't know why. I don't pick on him. So our screen. Oh, there he is. There he is. Our screen is going to look like the Brady Bunch here in a minute. All right. So go ahead, poke your fun. Take your pictures. Take your screenshots because we're about to look like the Brady Bunch up on the screen up here. But guys, we got the whole Northeast region here, and I know I was picking on him. But I got to bring him in first. What's going on? President of the Northeast region, and also president of your chapter, brother, Middletown.
Yes,
what's going on?
Mid-City. What's going on? Thank you for having me.
Nice to have you here. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing everybody in. Let me see. You got Nate over here. We got Danny. We got Lorraine. We got Nicole. And we got Mylene. What's going on, everyone?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Let me introduce to the Lama Nation and Lama Universe, aside of Albi and myself, the Northeast Regional Committee, who have been working extremely hard. Northeast Region, for you guys who are not too familiar with our Northeast Region, think the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, all the way up to Massachusetts, I believe. Yep, Massachusetts. What else? What am I missing? I'm missing some chapters there. I know for sure. Connecticut, Washington, right? So that's them. How many chapters? How many chapters we got right now there?
32.
32 chapters.
32 chapters. 8 states. Mm-hmm. Awesome. And so, well, first of all, welcome everybody. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a second. I'm just going to call you out by name. And I want you guys to please, at the very least, everybody knows already you're the committee for the Northeast region, but please introduce yourself and what position you carry in your chapter. So go ahead, start with Frankie, brother.
All right. Thank you for having us on the show. First and foremost, I am Frankie LeBron. I am the president for the Northeast region.
All right. And let me see. What else do we have? Let's go with, oh, shoot. All right. Here we go. Mylene, go ahead.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mylene Aviles. I'm from Lama, Baltimore, and I am the secretary for the Northeast region.
Hey, Lorraine, go ahead, sis.
Hi, Lorraine Delgado. I'm with Lama Fredericksburg, and I am the Northeast Regional Business Manager.
There we go. And I'm going to go with the ladies first, and then I'll bring the other two guys. Nicole, go ahead, sis.
Hi, I'm Nicole Marzinek. I am with the Buffalo chapter, and I am the Northeast Regional MTO. Buffalo
in the house. Mr. Danny, go ahead, sir.
Danny from Lama, Annapolis. We just had our event.
Yay!
Big shout out to everybody who came to our event. Thank you all. I am the Northeast Regional VP.
Hey, and my boy Nate, what's going on, brother?
Hey, y'all. This is Nate from Harrisburg, Lama. I am the treasurer for Northeast Region.
Boom. This team that you see right here has taken on the responsibility of beginning stages of leading a region. No secret that it's a challenge. And I'm about to see heads go up and down. There they go. No secret that it is a challenge. We've been handed a big task. I mean, you guys got a pretty big region, 30 plus chapters, 8 states. I want to say, I mean, we're trailing. The Midwest where I'm at, they're trailing, right? We're in the 24, 26 chapters, but most of our chapters are consolidated to the state of Illinois. So it makes it just maybe a little bit easier to manage them, but not an easy task. I guarantee you that. I know for a fact. But these guys right here, guys, have taken, and I'm speaking to my public today, have taken the initiative in the Northeast to accept these positions and to make themselves the vessel, the tool to make this regional event happen at the end of August, beginning of September. So, all right. So I'm gonna kind of ask just questions. Y'all just jump in wherever. But no secret, guys, that one of the biggest challenges we've had with this is we're starting from zero. right? This kind of we've given this a try. Lama as a organization has given this a try before, and XYZ reasons. Who cares right now? It wasn't. It didn't become a permanent thing, but now we see it really moving forward. So what is one of the biggest challenge? And I know one, right? The financial part, the cost of business. I know that. But besides that one, what is the biggest challenge of putting this together?
It's a selective time frame that we have. You know, when we first started all together, it seemed very far-fetched in getting everything assembled. It seemed like we had plenty of time. And as the meetings went on and we continue to brainstorm on what we're doing, what we're putting together, you know, you start realizing how fast the clock is ticking. So I've been blessed with an awesome board here. I mean, all these officers have stepped up a great deal from day one to make this thing become a reality. And what we have planned to present to you guys, I mean, my hat's off to them. They've done a phenomenal job.
So, you know, I do the same thing. I can't do what we do at the, you know, of course, I no secret, I'm at the national board, but I can't do what we do without the rest of the team, right? This is not a one-man show. It can't be a one-person show. You know, sometimes we people think, that's just a national board. They don't do nothing but put a party together, or they don't, or they just, you know, we just call them when we need them. There's so much work to do behind the scenes. Nate, you guys put together the 501c3 already, or no? Is that a done deal?
No, we definitely got the nonprofit status. We have our EIN, but 501c3 is coming next. We good.
The
funds are a little bit of a struggle and it costs.
But the nonprofit is already the nonprofit is a go.
That is true.
This is what I mean, right? Because if this would have been a board that you guys take over from another board, then at least a lot of this footwork's already done, right? The registrations, the bank accounts, all of the above. But starting it from scratch, right? First of all, a lot of us, Nate, I know your professional background helps you because that is what you do. You work for banks, so it helps you understand the paperwork needed to open a bank account under a nonprofit and so on. But the challenge is sometimes when we don't have the experience that Nate has, right? And we don't just go, yeah, just bring me form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's all I need. I don't even know what form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is from the IRS, right? But being able to share this information and have the right people in the right place makes it happen. As everybody knows or should know by now, this team is also responsible for motor tourism. It is a vision that all 6 of them get really, really familiar with motor tourism. As you guys know, that is the legacy that Lama will leave in the world. Hopefully, eventually, we're going to have other organizations participating in motor tourism as a world sport, right? I mean, what's the dominoes is a sport now. We were talking about it the other day, right? Olympic sport. There's some goofy Olympic sports, so why couldn't motor tourism be one? You know, one of the things we want to do is make sure that we all do that. But also, we also want to, while we promote motor tourism and while you guys learn every aspect of the admin side of motor tourism, is recognize the champions in your region, right? And the winners in your region at the male level, at the female or dama level, as we call them, and of course, chapter levels for sure, right? Be able to recognize them all. So now I'm just going to kind of, Frankie, you know what your team's been doing. You kind of know what your team's been tasked with and who's been tasked with what. Why don't you assign them to talk to us about what do they got coming?
We are locked and loaded, man. You could kick back and relax because we're going to cover the rest of the show from here. This is going to be the Northeast regional.
I was trying to do an intro. And I always have to almost over-explain when it comes to radio and TV. You kind of almost have to over-explain for the people who may be just tuning in and have no idea what's happening, right? And they don't know what we're talking about. What the heck is motor tourism, right? So, or who are those 7 people on the board that we've never seen, right? So, go ahead, man. Take it over.
Go ahead, Frankie. Tell them how it is.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the fact. I know you're appreciating the hat. I got much more to go.
All right, listen. See, I didn't say. Hold on.
No, I just had to throw it in there. If you want me to take it off, I can. Whatever you want to do it. I came prepared tonight. So
listen, while you do that, I'm gonna go through my comments, and if anybody mentions
Alex is already on there.
Let's go. Mid City, baby.
Before we go, let's give a big shout out to Jessica Gale for being our first, or Gail Jessica, for being our first comment. She goes, "Am I first?" Yes, you are. Big shout out. We'll go back down and give shout outs to as many of you guys as I can. No, we're not forgetting you, but we do have the regional board for the Northeast, and we want to give them the time. Go ahead, guys.
All right, awesome. Thank you for having us on the show. This will hopefully bring all the information and answer questions for you guys that you have, what we're doing and what we're working on and how to move forward. So before we get into the nitty gritty of the details, I just want to take out the time and state how well this has been able to come together with the officers on this board. That was the key thing from day one, is that we wanted to be an efficient board, be able to gel with each other and, bounce ideas. And it's not perfect. We don't always agree on or see eye to eye on certain things, but we are able to discuss it and bring the answer that we're looking for to light. And it's been awesome working with all of them. I feel very, very blessed, like I said earlier. So let's get right into it, man. I'll introduce all of them one more time if anybody's joining in late. We have Danny Laura. He is the VP. We have Lorraine Delgado. She's our business manager. We got Nate. He's our treasurer. We got Nicole Crash as our MTO, and our secretary is May Lynn. Awesome cast to begin with. So let's get right into it. Lorraine, let's let them know what we're working with.
So let me show the flyer. You guys, Lorraine, go ahead and keep talking. But we can still hear you. So go ahead.
Okay, well, of course, I'm the troublemaker, so I get to start off. And I let you know that we have we have an exciting event coming your way. We have, like Frankie said, got together weekly and really pulled together some really awesome ideas. And I've seen some comments as to why Virginia. Well, I'm going to tell you, Virginia is beautiful, especially in the summer. Y'all got to come and see it. But
somebody actually questioned that. Somebody actually said, "Why Virginia?"
They wanted to say, "Why not? Why not more central?" Because y'all haven't been to Virginia and ridden in the back roads of Virginia like I have. Y'all gotta come see it.
Check this out, Lorraine. Every time they ask me why my chapter, when I say, "Hey, we're going," no secret. If you're from Michigan, you go like this, right? And where are you in Michigan, right? Because we look like a mitten. I said, "We're going here today, guys, right to the center." Why so far? I just tell them, because we're a motor touring chapter. That's it. I don't give them no more answers. Because we ride.
Yeah, so so come and ride. Come down, take the nice ride. It's July. It's gonna be. It's August. It's gonna be warm.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a nice ride. And on the real, you all know. Everybody has said it already. On the real, it's cheaper. Virginia is definitely. We wanted to give you a better event. So we went.
So from a business manager point of view, my hotel is going to be a little cheaper than maybe other states. And all right, fair enough. I like it.
What, you haven't booked yet? Come on.
We're not allowed to visit any other regions.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there is one rule. Is for members to please support and attend their region. Now, if for whatever reason, we end up you are on family vacation and you happen to be in Maryland or something, right? Then exceptions may and could be made, but we're trying really not to do that. And we really need everybody to support the region. So that's the reason I haven't booked. Heck, I haven't even booked mine over here. So I'm behind. I'm barely listen, Linda, listen. Don't make that face.
We already have rooms.
But you got information today. You got information for us. Today you got information for us so that people can start booking. At least the people in your region.
Absolutely. It's on that flyer, and you guys will share it. We'll all share it. This is the newest flyer. We're putting it out this evening. There it is, right there on your screen.
So you got three hotels
right now, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But come on down, take the ride. We got a meet and greet on Friday, special menus, drink specials, cigar lounge, DJ, nice Virginia breezes. It's going to be beautiful, y'all. Then
And that's just
Saturday,
Friday.
and
And
that's
that's
just
just Friday.
Yeah.
Right. Friday is an indoor, outdoor, right there by the hotels. I'm telling you, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot, not just in the weather.
I was over here. I was over here being professional, hydrate and everything. She's like, no.
Yes, there'll be plenty of libations for sure. Then Saturday morning, we got a ride, nice back roads, curvy, beautiful ride out to Lake Anna. It's about 47 miles. It's back roads, curvy. The stop that you're going to make it to is a restaurant on the water. So you can stay and take pictures and eat and hang out, or you can come back with the first group, which will just, try and take that 47 miles right back. So it's going to be, a nice ride, and you're going to get back and you're going to come right to the event. The event is going to be, different. This is an event with a twist. I'm telling you, we put our minds together for this.
And I think that's the plan, right? I think we've been talking about this, and we had to make sure that our regional boards understood that we wanted to do something different. We didn't want it to be the same mechanism, right? That we do. You come, there's an anniversary, and we always have fun. They're hype. We got some music. We got good food. No, we wanted to add a little twist to it, right? The rally twist to it. And of course, we're gonna have our awards, but now you're telling me that we have a ride to some kind of body of water, because that's where it's going to end at for the, those are always beautiful. I know. Listen, to Virginia, the West Virginias, the Tennessee, the Kentuckys, those are all beautiful roads. So, but this one is the body of water, salt water or fresh water? Because that's big.
The ride is to a lake.
Okay, so fresh water. Oh, country roads. Then. So it's country roads. Got it.
Yes. And then you'll ride back to where the main event will be at Richmond Harley, which is Ashland, Virginia. There we'll have DJ, entertainment, food with a twist. It's not average, arroz con gandules. I'm telling you, we about to knock your socks off.
So check this out. So I know Ashland. I used to do some work through this employment that I do, OSHA, and I ended up a project of a facility there in Ashland called General RV. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with General RV. Big. Used to go down there, and since the company had to rent me a car, y'all know what I did. I rented me a bike as soon as I got down there, and they had to pay for it anyways. And yeah, I've rode some of those roads. Just I'd leave work at 3-4 o'clock, and I'd just get on the road and find some joint in the middle of nowhere, get some burger, and then find my way back to a hotel. Right. So yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Yeah. I'm kind of jealous because the Midwest still hasn't revealed our ride yet. So
this is all Friday night, correct?
Well, Friday will be just the meet and greet that we'll have, and then Saturday morning you have the actual ride that winds us back at the dealership. We're going to take off from the dealership itself, do the ride, and then that's when it's going to break into two. You'll have a group that's actually going to stay at that section of the lake, and then there's a group that can return back to the dealership. So you'll be coming back a little early. You got to start hanging out with us right before we get the party started. And then if you guys ever been on the highway on 95 going south or anything, you'll pass it and you'll realize in Virginia, it's the biggest party dealership. You see it, and this thing looks.
Let me ask this. This is only the Saturday. Is this where the banquet's going to be, or just the party?
Banquet, yeah. So the ride brings you right back into the banquet, and right there is the party. We stay partying there till the crack of dawn. Dealership's willing to stay open as long as we keep rocking. So don't be shy. This is not a time restricted thing that we got going on for you guys.
So I'm gonna pick brains here. How do we keep Lama partying that late?
How do you stop Lama from partying?
That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping. Let me tell you. I fight. Listen, I fight with my chapter. I swear I do. And they call me Presitoxico because I'll be shutting them down. I'm like, hey, y'all got to ride. Y'all, one of the parties we went to, it was 42nd Riders, our sister club, brother club here in the Chicago area, and we go to the sanctioned event. Party is over. The DJ done packed up all his stuff. We're just sitting around tables, finishing our drinks, and the DJ's packing up. And my treasurer realizes that they got a Bluetooth speaker. So she goes back there, cranks that thing on, connects her phone to it. I go outside, get the bikes, get by the bikes or whatever. I'm like, where the heck they at? So I ride all the way to the front door, and I go in. They're still in there just jamming and dancing, and the bar was still serving them. So I went and parked my bike, and I had to wait for them.
I've been at parties with your chapter, and there's no speaker. They're singing in the parking lot and still partying. Like they don't need this. They don't.
Didn't we do that? Where did we do that? Was it Chicago? It was one of them. It was HQ's some years back.
It was one of them. But I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't. Yeah, they're gonna stop. So this is the kind of party they want to go to.
Yeah, no, they're definitely gonna enjoy it. Whoever's available in the area.
Well, that is awesome.
Even if it's not your region and you got the pass to go, you will not regret it. You're gonna go back to your region that this was an awesome.
You know what? And at the very least, guys, I think this is gonna open it up for the experiences, right? All different experiences. Because what's gonna happen is the Southwest is gonna do a thing, the Midwest is gonna do another one, Southeast, Northeast, and then we're gonna end up watching pictures and videos and go like, ooh, I gotta go do that. So I'm going to figure out a way to get myself over to Virginia, over to Maryland, and try to get with that chapter at some point, if I can, to go do those rides. Or maybe when we find out that, hey, maybe we need to go to Gilbert or Phoenix, Arizona, and go do those rides with them, or go to Texas and do those rides with them, and vice versa, right? I think that's going to open it up. And let me tell you, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, anybody can chime in. We're all talking. I know we've kind of met Mylene and Frankie and myself, but everybody here. I think before we knew Lama, think about that. Before we knew Lama, where did you go ride? Unless you became a rider with Lama, but if you were a rider before Lama, what did you do? Because I'm not going to lie to you, I can't remember. Besides going down the street and finding some burger joint or doing a charity ride with Harley or something like that, right? I really can't remember. But I would have never thought that I would have gone to Phoenix, Arizona. And rented a bike and went into the desert riding with 20 something people, wasn't it? About 15, 20 people. I would have never thought that I would ride to Branson, Missouri with, I would never thought I'd be in Greenville, North Carolina with 1,200 llamas, right? We would have never thought of that. So I think I can't wait. I really can't wait. And I know Lama Station is going to be in the midst of everything. So I can't wait to see the results of this. So when you say you got food with a twist, y'all know I talk about food in every one of my shows. So is there a sneak peek on the menu?
No sneak peekings. No sneak peekings. No sneak peekings. It's just not, like you said, it's not going to be the average, llama party. We gotta
getting
things up a little bit.
I'm getting a message here which says regional parties should be different weekends so that we can attend each other's region. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. That's a good
idea.
Or just
it is an excellent idea. The only thing we decided when we decided to do these all on the same is because our calendar is already saturated as it is. And if we then start sticking different parties here and there, I mean, it makes it to where we don't want to inconvenience people and make people think it's every, they have to be at every single event and every llama event. It makes it hard. I mean, financially, physical time, we get it. Right. I wish, you know how many people come through my show. Taino, we need you here. Taino, we want you to come over. And I would love to if I had the physical time, right? If I had the time to attend all these events. So we got to figure out a way to consolidate them. We thought, let's give it a try like this. Maybe in the near future, we can revisit that. But this year, all of us, that day is going to be hyped because I know our social medias and our chapter social medias and definitely Lama Station is going to be blowing up. I don't know how we're going to keep up. So, all right. So you can't tell me about food.
Well,
I get it.
A little sneak peek. Let them know that we ain't going to have no pernil. It's going to be that much of a twist. Tell you right now.
My wife said to all my family, please believe I do feed Pedro Taino.
We're gonna save him a plate. We'll send it.
All right. So fair enough. No pernil. So it's not gonna be the traditional. No. But you know what's funny? You say that, right? In the Northeast, that is the traditional meals. right?
Absolutely.
Because the majority of our membership is more Puerto Rican, Cuban, kind of more on that side of the.
I don't even think it has to do with a race. A well-cooked pernil goes good
Well,
with
yeah,
every
yeah.
race possible.
Yeah. But if you come here to the Midwest, the majority is more of a Mexican, South Central American. So when you come here, you always get that taste. We went to Milwaukee, and when we thought food was over, like all the food inside, it went, and okay, everybody was good. And then they had a taquero outside making tacos for everybody, and then the line formed up all the way around the building to get more tacos at the end. So. Hey man, I'm looking forward to see what what brings. So on this ride, feel free to shout out the restaurant where you guys are going to stop.
That would be Tim's 2 out at Lake Anna. Yes.
Okay. All right. Make sure we give them shout outs, and you have them. Do you have them on your flyer?
They're not on this flyer, no.
Okay. Well, let's make sure we support the people who support us. And so if you guys have that, feel free to give us our logo. I also believe anybody who's working on the website, who's putting the website together. Who was doing that?
Oh, I worked on the website.
Oh, you did? All right. So go ahead and tell us about it. Tell us so people can.
Well, actually, we have our own. We have our own agenda here. So we are going to first talk about the event. We talked about the ride, the meet and greet, and what we
Bye.
We're gonna take over. We told you this was a takeover. Excuse
Carry
me.
on. Hey, everybody, make sure I get the hashtag NER takeover. Hashtag NER takeover. I want to see hashtags. All right. Northeast Region takeover. I just put my feet up.
You're gonna have music.
I'm gonna take my.
Telling us about the event.
Hey, question: if I take my boots off, do I got to take my cut off?
Yeah.
Okay. Carry on.
Black socks, no. Black socks. Have to.
So without further interruption, Lorraine, let's get it rocking.
Without further ado,
hey, I'm gonna take next week off. Y'all got this.
we wanted to share. We wanted to talk about those hotels. Those hotels have looked out for us in a lot of ways, and you know what? Maylin is going to tell you a little bit more about that.
Thank you, Lorraine. So the hotels that we have so far, as you saw in the flyer, is the Fairfield Inn and Suites. That is our host hotel. It is like 2 miles from the Harley, so it's right down the street. And right across from the Fairfield is the Country Inn Suites. Those are right next to each other. You can actually walk from one side to the other. They are almost booked. There's only a handful of hotels left, so make sure to book. And then we have our third one. The third one is the Comfort Inn. That one is the exit before the Harley, but still really close to the Harley, probably 5 miles from there. And that one, working hard to get that one. But once we have that filled up, we do have a fourth one. So everything is getting booked quickly. The code is Lama NER for all three of them. When you go to our website at lamausane.com, all this information is there. The links to the hotels are there. So you can either call the hotels, which the information, again, it's on the flyer. But if not, you can actually reserve through the links, and it takes you directly to the links. You do your reservations online, and it's all set and all done. But just remember, these are getting booked quickly, and the quicker the better, because if not, we're going to have to keep getting more hotels for you guys. Right now, we have 3. We have 1 more, and if we have to continue, we will continue, because this is going to be the excitement. This is going to be the Northeast region. It is going to be awesome. And just remember, Virginia is for lovers. So we expect everyone from the region to be there.
Yes.
I wonder if, like, since I'm a national, if I get a pass, I got to go visit that region, make sure they're doing great. I'm like,
we can absolutely. You can absolutely come.
Well, actually, to be honest,
I'll tell you the perk for it too.
We'll write you a note.
Yeah.
You write me a note.
At the end of this breakdown, I got just a spot where you could come in and Man,
I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping in your cowboy man cave. Okay, not gonna happen.
Man. Well, that's a bonus. That was gonna come regardless.
So actually, the national board will split among the regions. We will to go support. Absolutely have to go support. We don't have a national officer that lives in the Southwest, so we definitely have to, break off and send one of us out there. But I'm the only one in the Midwest, so we have a couple in the Northeast, couple in the Southeast, myself in the Midwest, and then nobody in the Southwest. So we'll definitely be breaking off and sending somebody to the Southwest to have some national support. But I'm sure it's going to be a blast, man. I'm sure it's going to be a blast. So, all right, carry on. My bad. Got caught up again.
So,
all right, somebody's asking for the date. So let's shoot them the date.
Let them in.
Remind us of the dates.
You got August 30th to September 1st. That's August 30th, the 31st, and September 1st.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But it's for most people, it's going to be what, a 3-4 day weekend for them. They got Monday off, so you're going to have the ability to be there on Sunday and go out and ride. There's other things in the areas that you could do if you're bringing the family. King's Dominion, which is like an amusement park that's in that area that we've already looked into. So we thought about just not only of the riders and the people attending, we thought about the family factor that goes into it as well. So definitely stay in contact with us as we provide the information for you guys so we could show you all the great things we have planned.
Your national business manager says, hola. Your secretary says, hey, y'all.
Hey.
They're here checking you guys out. They're here checking it out and getting information. Actually, both of them are in your region, so that's what they'll be. Yeah.
Awesome. Love
the
support from them.
My bad.
All right, you guys have heard that we have so much planned for you. We have an amazing event. We have an amazing ride. Fantastic meet and greet, food that you're not used to, and we also have hotels that are filling up fast. We have a huge wish list of all of the stuff that we want to do for you, but in order to do that, we need your help. As Taino mentioned at the beginning, we started with $0 in the bank account, and just so many plans to make this the best event for any region, period. And we want to give that to you, but in order to do that, we need your help. We need you to pre-register. We have that up on our website. As you saw on the flyers, it's on there. The website is Lama USANE.com. You can go there and you can register. And in order to motivate people to pre-register, we are discounting the registration price right now. So we have it for $35. And in 1 month, on the 10th of May, we are going to increase that price to $40. So please do yourself a favor, save that extra cash, and go there and register.
Y'all got to look, this flyer's hot.
Right? Yeah. Lorraine did an amazing job. So between the registration, between the
Lama USANE. Actually, if you guys give me, go ahead, keep on talking. I got this.
So we've got the registration up there. We've got previews of the t-shirts that are also going to be available. And we're going to be putting our 50/50 up. We want to give everybody the opportunity to go ahead and get those 50/50 tickets early so that we can make this pot huge. You're going to help your board, you're going to help your region, and you're going to help yourselves have the best event possible. So please get to our website, help us out, help you out. Let's make this event a success.
All right.
So I'm trying to, I don't know, I hope I'm doing this right. Boom, there it is. I think I did it. Lama USANE. Let me kind of thumb through here. So explore the Northeast regional chapters. I'm assuming if I click on there, it's going to show me chapters.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Boom. Look at that. So that's the list of the chapters in the Northeast. All right. Let's go back to the home. Then of course, register now. All right. So it's right on the home page. Hotel list, and of course contact information, everybody's names and positions on there. That's awesome. And then what is on shop? Am I ready for that? So the registration. Oh, got it. Got the registration. You got the shirts here yet, or those are coming?
The shirts are coming.
Okay, cool. And tickets, that will be the registration and the 50/50s. Awesome. So that part of the website is obviously in construction as you guys get the merchandise. I'm assuming, right? We go live with those, but the registration's ready to go. If I click on here, it goes to the registration, or what happens?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, guys, you can't make it any easier. You know what? I'm so geeked about this part. I am, because listen, I last year when we took over the national board and we decided to go digital, we weren't sure whether it was going to work or not, or how many people will adopt it and choose it. And it was such a great success. I have no problem. We had no problem sharing the info, and no matter which platform you use or which entity you want to use to do your pre-registrations and your online. I think we're at an age right now that if you want to go to the movies, you buy your tickets on your phone. If you want your insurance, you buy it on your phone. I mean, just about any Amazon, you buy everything off your phone or your tablet. So makes it much easier for a lot of people. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations on that part, and being able to get that. Guys, visit them, Lama USA Northeast. The websites are starting to pop up. One of the things we asked the regional committees was to make sure that the websites kind of match the USA website, right? The Lama USA Inc.com is the national, then Northeast, the Midwest region, NW, and so forth, right? So we are the Midwest just got their website, still not finished, so we're not pushing it yet until it's finished. But that's going to be the goal, is to make a uniformity across the board, make it easy for you guys to find. Now that I know this website is up and going, we will create a link on the national website. So for all 4 regions, and then you just go there, find your region, click on it. It's going to send you to this one that we just showed. Nice.
Real quick, just kind of bring it full circle before our president, vice president kind of finish.
Before I get kicked off.
We got a pre-registration put in there, and Mylene was talking about hotels, and so I'm the treasurer. I got to talk money, and we got more hotels booked than we have pre-registrations right now. So let's get a little fire to take advantage of the discount. And let's get in there and do that, because we really need that done so we can move forward. Finding sponsors has not been easy. This is where I'm a little bit of a Debbie Downer. It's not been easy, and the little bit we've gotten have been small amounts. So we're from the muscle from this, and we've kind of circled back and asked for our Lama brothers and sisters to support us. One of those was a sponsorship packet we put out there. A small donation gets you certain things. One of them is the banner. We're getting a big old 10 by 5 banner to put that's going to have Lama Northeast, but we're putting all our sponsors on there. That includes Lama chapters. Put your name in a special way on this Northeast region and print it.
And a lot of us in Lama, we may be business owners ourselves. That might be a quick opportunity for you to promote your business. No matter how, I'm sure there's a number attached to the sponsorship, but I've never turned any sponsor down, right? Hey man, you're asking for XYZ, but I can give you ABC. Well, we're going to work with you, right? We're not going to turn you down. We'll figure out a way to promote you as much, for your support. So that's awesome. I like the banner. I like the banner.
Great point. That and a couple other little offers we put out there, like some VIP seating and eating and things like that, to kind of entice the chapters to want to support their president.
I get to go first. I'll pay with it.
So you're not a Northeast guy, so that's why you haven't gotten it. But that's what's out there right now. We got a little buzz going. Nice. And so we really want to encourage everybody, and don't be discouraged because our shirts aren't out there. We plan on rolling that out by this weekend. Our shirts and even some raffles, maybe even start an early 50-50. So when it gets there, we're in 1,000 or 2, right? And so
listen, the national. I mean, our regional's not for another 80-something days, and we already our national, and we already have the 50-50 out there. To me, the way I see it is, if a person has an extra $10 this week, they can buy $10, and next week they buy $10. The week after that, next thing you know, you done got $50 worth of tickets. That's a lot of tickets, way more opportunities for you to win, versus maybe showing up at the event and going, all right, let me just get 20, right? And it didn't hurt you to support throughout the month, and then gives yourself a larger opportunity. So looking forward to that one. Now, do you have to be there? Do you have to be there to win?
Oh, no, not the raffle.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
But we know who won. We know who did it. That's why we're going digital.
Well, I love it.
Quick question. I know that Nicole recently put on the chat about the sponsorship, correct?
Yes.
So someone's asking on the chat, how much does it cost to put the name on the banner? I know you're not gonna go into a lot of details, but it is on the general chat and it is on the messenger chat with all the officers,
Well,
correct?
I'm so glad that you asked about that. We got a person lined up who's going to take care of that too. Mr. VP, can you explain to me what that sponsorship letter is all about?
By the way, Poconos is sponsored already and ready to go.
Yes,
they did.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Wait.
We done?
That's right. Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Talk about a little bit about the sponsorship.
Yeah, let them know how it works.
Let it go, Danny.
We sent out a letter to all the presidents back in February, talking about sponsorship to help us with this event. We have 4 different levels. That was explained in that letter. First level is $100 base sponsorship, and it puts the chapter's logo on the Northeast Regional banner. $125 does the same, but it also gives you a vendor table to sell merchandise. For $200, you get the same thing again with what the other 2 give you. In addition, it gives you a preferred table seating for 8. And then at the 4th level is $250 and above, and this gives you everything that the other 3 gave. But it also gives instead of 1 table, it gives you 2 tables. Counting for 16 members.
And listen, do you know how people be rushing in trying to get tables, trying to get those preferred tables? So a small donation can guarantee you the table that nobody can sit in. Come on, y'all.
Hey,
come on, y'all.
No holding tables.
All of these sponsorship funds that are collected are exclusively allocated towards the event expenses and the purchases of the raffle items that we are planning to do as well. Okay, so it's just an ask. We also have the letter also talks about the $50 for Lama chapter merchandise only if they want to get another table on their own. Besides the sponsorship, and also for non-Lama, it's going to be $100 for the vendors. So we have a lot of stuff going on, and that's where we're at. Hopefully, everybody has seen this letter. I believe Crash has also put that letter on Facebook. Crash, what's the link on Facebook you put this on?
So I posted this to the chat on Facebook Messenger for the Northeast region. But if anybody would like a copy of this letter, please feel free to email me at my regional email address. It's on our website, I will send it to you directly.
Crash, I will say this. I understand you guys are reaching your region, but there's a lot of Lama people that own businesses that you do not have to be in the regions for you to benefit off their businesses, right? Whether they're consulting businesses, for example, our brother, and not that I'm pointing them out, but we have brothers that make patches in different parts of the nation that make patches that they would probably wouldn't mind, right? So you just reach out. I mean, you're throwing it out here today, but yeah, definitely throw it out there because there's a lot of people that might want to sponsor or promote their business. Nowadays with the digital era, I mean, maybe a chapter from a different region wants to promote their shirts.
Well, Albie's on that chat, so Albie, please feel free. We have that letter both in English and in Spanish so that it's accessible to everyone. Please feel free to grab those letters and post those. We're more than happy to go out to everybody and please give us your money. We're happy to take it.
When you sent this out in the beginning of the year, you sent it to the entire nation or just the Northeast?
We sent it to the presidents and the VPs in the Northeast, and so that's why we reposted it because we wanted to expand the reach.
It just went to the presidents. It did not go to
just the presidents. Okay.
But on the messenger chat, that's all the officers in the Northeast. So
which is why we put it there.
All have it.
I got a question. This is a hot one. So, how much extra for a third table if we donate the $350 already? Call them.
Yes, call
them. They'll negotiate.
We got quite a few donations from chapters already who have taken the 250 sponsorship. So currently at the moment it was 20 tables, I believe, in total. We are down to the last 2 tables that are available. So
that's good.
Whatever chapter is interested,
that's my
us
tonight.
Tonight.
You know what?
Throw us in there.
At work, At work, I say, man, that's a problem, but that's a good problem to have
Yeah.
sometimes, right?
Yeah,
So
we're trying.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
The way we set this up and the sponsorship and this whole team worked together to get, we didn't want it to be a burden to any of the chapters by just give me money. We wanted to show them the incentive of not only you're giving a donation to us, but how much we're giving back to you in uniting everything together. So, like Danny was saying about the package, starting at $100, that puts your logo out on the banner. So you get
Listen
some
to this. Listen to this right here. My brother owns a trucking company, and he's always looking for drivers in the Northeast. Look at that. So is there a phone number or anybody he can reach directly? I don't know if you're willing to, or email you want to put out.
Email any one of the board members. You can get in contact with the business manager. You can get in contact with the MTO, the VP, whatever your like is. You send us an email. Let us know what you want to do, and we'll bring it to life.
How many people
are all on that letter?
Yeah. How many people per table?
8 people per table.
8 per table.
The 250 packages gives you 2 tables, which qualifies you for 16 people.
16.
16 people to be on the table. So,
see them cowboy guys that can't count. That's why they always think they win.
No, you know what it is? We're stuck on rings and how many we have and how many the lines don't have. So it kind of throws me off.
Hey, by the way, since he wants to go there, the Dallas finally saw another ring today around the sun. It was perfectly around the sun.
Get out of here with the dad jokes.
Hey, listen. Hey, at least we know. Hey, so let me ask. I just got one question, brother. Do you own a VCR?
Oh, no.
That's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna watch a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm
good. I'm just gonna say. look, my boy. That's what the way it goes. Shots fired.
Yeah. It's all love. It's all love.
Wow. So let me just recap, right, for the people who may be joining in through the show. Northeast Region Committee is here visiting us today. We have talked about the food, the ride. Which it's going to be in Virginia, so that's going to be amazing. There's not going to be pernil. That's all I know.
It's not going to be a disappointment. I guarantee.
But it's not going to be a disappointment. So also, we've talked about the sponsorships, and obviously, you guys had some questions. Sponsorships as for a small donation of at least $100, and then moving up from there, different perks, all the way up to reserved tables. But we only got 2 of those left. And of course, the inquiry or asking you guys to please pre-register. Let me tell you what that does, and I'm going to speak on the side of an organizer. What that does, it helps us, and Nate, chime in, please. It helps us get a better idea of the total number of people that are attending. That way, we have a way more accurate number on food, on if we got to request more tables, more chairs, or whatever the case may be, if we need more hotels. So it is imperative, I mean, for us to get a real close to totality, right, to the total number of attendees, and that will include guests, youth, associates, right, spousals, not just the patch carrying members. And the website again, I had it here on the bottom. Let me see if I can find it again.
LamaUSANE.com.
That's it. So LamaUSANE for Northeast.com. I want to say it's 99% finished, minus adding the 50/50 and the merchandise. But everything else, and it will be this week.
Yeah.
It will be this week. Figures. See, when you're live, I got a dog in the studio.
And if you remember nothing else, this website is where you're going to find absolutely everything that we talked about today. And down at the bottom, there's a drop us a line section. So instead of having to dig around for our emails and try and get a hold of us individually, if you go to our website and go to the bottom and hit drop us a line, you can put all your contact information in. It'll come directly to us, and we will get back to you.
Now, let me ask you about Sunday, because I know we talked about Friday, the meet and greet, kind of partying it on. Saturday, we're riding, and then we're meeting for the banquet at the Harley. Sunday, come on. Who's got that?
But you skipped the music for Saturday.
Oh.
You skipped like the whole party.
No, they told me there was a banquet, and all right, my bad. Y'all take over.
Banquet is a lot of things, right?
I'm gonna take my boots.
Albie, can we just mute him and just put him on the side?
Let me mute him. Hold on. Let me get my mouse.
You the host. You the host right now.
So you know, I feel like
it knows about the party.
Go on. I ain't even saying nothing. Go ahead, guys.
Go ahead, Lorraine. Tell us who's going to be playing. What are we listening to at the party?
There'll be a DJ. There'll be entertainment. It's going to be a surprise too. like I said, food with a twist, raffles with a twist, none of those baskets. This is not a llama standard chapter party. This is all with a twist. We're going to have the 50/50s online. We're going to have awards and trophies. We're going to have vendors. And as Frankie mentioned earlier, I'm working on a deal with King's Dominion, which is a huge amusement park with a water park within it, getting some discounted tickets so that, it's the last. I've seen the comments about it's being the last weekend of the summer that people want to do it with their families. So we want to bring the families along with us.
Awesome.
Have a good time.
Awesome. I ain't gonna ask no more. No, y'all got this. I ain't gonna say no more.
Well, we also want to do some stuff for the kids and set up an area for them as well. So again, this once again comes down to the pre-registrations, the 50/50s, the shirts. The more you guys do on the front end, the more that we're able to put into this party for you. So please go to that website, get registered.
Yes.
So I have a question for Frankie and Nicole, and I'm sure Diana's going to chime in.
Nope.
So there's a little confusion that a lot of people have been asking about the Motor Touring Awards. So at National, we're getting awards for the 2023 riding year, correct?
So I wasn't going to chime in, but I have to, yeah.
But you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Okay, so this is for Frankie and Nicole.
Let's make sure people understand the year, yeah.
Right. So at Nationals, the awards for the 2023 riding year will be presented. At the Northeast Regional, the riding year is from January to July 31st.
July 31st.
So that these 6 months here now is what you guys are going to be awarding, correct?
Yes.
Just so people know, because I don't know.
So we don't want, let's make sure that the people don't confuse themselves and think
and
that
this is all the regions. This is all the regions.
Each region independently. We don't want to. So let's say Albie wins at the national level. Doesn't mean she's winning at the regional level here, right? Because if anybody who wins that national in June, we stop counting December 31st.
Right.
This is all brand new miles from January 1st to July 31st. So you'll be on your own. Matter of fact, you won't even know if you're making it at the national level at that point, because we still got another 5 months till the end of the year that we will still be counting. So, but I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to these and the trike category. We got
that's something that ties everything in all together now, because everything's being accounted from January to July. And this is something that we need to emphasize as regional officers to all the chapters to submit their quarterly reports. Like, this is what makes us accurate when we call out our winners, and for whatever place or category you're in, please make sure, whether you're in the Northeast region or any other regions, the chapters must provide, that MTO must provide that information to the regional MTO. So then we can get Daino on the phone whenever he's available, and we'll go over the logistics and how everything is properly filled out so we can move forward, make sure we have the right declared champions and winners for the event.
You know, one of the things that none of us want to do in none of these committees or at the national or even international level is pass on somebody who deserved that award and mistakenly we give it to the wrong person, and then finding out we made a mistake and having to pull that from that person and give it. It's just not right. It's just not right. We need to make sure we do it right. That everybody understands that their bracket that they're participating in, right? Number one, you're participating in this category, which is the 2-wheeler or the 3-wheeler, and then we're starting January 1st to July 31st. So I get it. Maybe September was your ride around the world that you're doing 5,000 miles on that week, and they didn't count for your regional. Yeah, well, this is like basketball, like football, like baseball. There's a smaller season for it, and for now, that's the way it's been. Maybe in the future, we'll change it. We'll twist it a little bit, but I still can't wait to see. Don't forget, and let's remind this, Frankie, for us in the Northeast and the Midwest, January 1st is when it starts, and maybe you got too much snow or ice and you can't ride, but that does not stop you from flying down to Florida and hanging out January 5th at the Miami anniversary, or going down in February to Tampa, or going in March to Orlando, or going in February to Phoenix, Arizona, right? So you're still going to get your points in event attendance. You're going to get your event miles. You're going to get all those points. So don't mean you have to stop. If you can do it, absolutely take advantage of it and do it. And definitely if you are in the runnings for the championships at this event, I can't wait. I really can't wait to see the twist in this one. I'm sorry, Lorraine, you mentioned that you guys are working on a deal with King's Dominion.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So good. And then that's so incorporating the family philosophy of Lama.
Right. Making sure that we have as Nicole mentioned, a kids area at the event, but as well as, if families decide to come early, they have, Friday they can go to King's Dominion, or Sunday while we're doing what Frankie's going to share with us in a moment. Then some of the families can go to King's Dominion. It's like 2 exits away. So it's really close, and it has everything for all ages. So it's huge. So it's going to be, hopefully we'll get a great deal. We all have to register. Hopefully we'll get that link, may be on the website soon as well. And the more folks that that click on that link, we may have a really good deal coming soon
I'm checking out the pictures, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm checking out the pictures.
So I know that asked earlier what's going on Sunday. So far we've been about an hour on the show, and we just covered Friday and Saturday. Now we got Sunday. Yeah, your show. the Northeast regional takeover. Put a big X on it. Let them know who it is. So on Sunday, here's what we're trying to.
They don't know how the Northeast rolls.
Yeah. Complete takeover.
Loudly.
So Sunday, what we're trying to do is host the Northeast Regionals Officers Meeting. So what is the plan on that? We're going to knock out everything that's done for the Northeast on that one weekend. So that date in November where we all have to go to the Poconos, that comes off the calendar. It's been all taken care of on that Sunday. So that's where Taino's going to come in and help us make sure we have an excellent presentation of what needs to be done and said on the MTO. I told you, my brother, we were going to put you in. Here you go. Now you got a reason to come join us.
You want to be over here with us.
So, and then what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep it in a 2-hour window. So here's the key. Like, we want to do this at 10 a.m. on Sunday, be done by noon. So now, if you got Monday off, you have all of Sunday afternoon and evening. You can go out with the family, enjoy King's Dominion, come back to the hotel, and Monday after you guys sleep in, you can check out, hit the road, start going back home. That's what we have planned for you in the Northeast. Taino, so I'll see you there. You ready for that officers meeting?
Yeah, about that. Yeah. Wow. Listen, you guys have thought a lot. And that's awesome. I'm really looking forward. You guys were the first one to come out with. I think I froze, but I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah, you froze.
Yeah.
No, he just ran out of the room so fast. That's all. It was a smile. He was like, "I'm out of here.
I'm on my way. I don't know what. He's on his way. I don't know why I'm frozen. Hold on. Let me kind of go solo here for a minute. See if that works. Nope, I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Funny. All right. You guys are not frozen. I'm looking at it on the phone. So
no.
All right. Well, I don't know why my camera's acting up. But wow. So go ahead. Carry on. What else? What else is going on? I mean, so we have a meeting now on Sunday. It's going to be an early meeting, and then of course, let everybody kind of go have fun. All right, go have fun, or if they were ready to head home early, then they can also do that. Yeah.
So for the majority of the people, I think the furthest ones away would probably be Buffalo. How long does it take you to get from Buffalo to Virginia?
You mean aside from forever?
Stop it.
That's fine. If I can ride to Branson, I can ride to Virginia.
Yeah, of course.
Let them know.
Yeah.
So
there's a good question that's on here.
Go ahead, ask it because I don't see it. I might have missed it.
How many events do you need to attend? Is that going to be something you guys are counting for the awards?
Yeah, we're not going to deter from
or to qualify for certain awards.
We're not going to deter from the bylaws and what the standings are. So if you attended your regional I mean, your events in your region, you're in good standings, then you're going to qualify for your
So
award.
there is you're 100% correct. We're doing the same exact
Okay.
point systems and that you do for motor tourism at the national level. So if you go to an anniversary, you get one in your region, you get 1 point. If you go to, however, even in your region, how many miles? Who's from Buffalo? It's Crash, right? Crash. How many miles? How many miles from there to Annapolis?
She gets the extra point. She's over the 400.
All right. So if you're over the
almost
400,
exactly,
then
yeah.
there's an additional point, right? So you go even in your region. Now you got 2 points. If you happen to decide to go to Florida, to Orlando or Miami, then you get 1,500 miles or more round trip. Now you get 3 points, right? Just for attending. On top of you getting odometer miles if you ride, and on top of you getting event miles, so different categories. So when that's all said and done, that gets put together. We have some really cool Excels with all those formulas, and once we just put data, the same data entry that you give us on those cores is what goes into this file, and poof, it tells us who our top chapters are, our top male, top dama, and now top trike. All right, so
Taino, I'm glad that you mentioned the COR, because an email came out a few days ago to say that the quarterly ones are going to be due on April 30th, and those are going to be coming to the regional board. So if you could tell us like a little bit more about what it is that people need to put on there. Do they need the photos of the quarter? Do they need to do separate ones for each quarter? Is it cumulative?
Nope. They can take the same one that they start at the beginning of the year, and now they can stop it now, March 31st, right? And they need to finish it like they would at the end of the year, but just with the quarterly information, right? So we still need the pictures, we still need the miles, it needs to be completed. Am I going to validate them? No, I'm going to review them, but they're not being validated. They're more of record keeping. What is this for? Unfortunately, we are in a volunteer organization where sometimes people decide to take their ball and go home. And if that were to happen, your chapter, the people who are working really hard to get these miles and these points, don't lose them. Worst case scenario, we may have to do a little bit of work catching up, maybe a month or so in between, so, we got it till March, he quit in May, we just got to catch up the April stuff, right? And we would have that at the national level because we got all the sign-in sheets and so forth. What we might not have would be pictures of odometers, right? But again, it's never going to be perfect. It's only perfect when everybody does their part. But if you guys can, absolutely, guys, and anybody who's an MTO watching the show or president, vice president watching the show, guys, send them to us. This is only going to help you in the long run. Right now, these are just for me to file. I'm going to review them, make sure they're completed, make sure you're just not going to get an email saying they've been validated like we do at the end of the year. At the end of the year, you send your fourth quarter. That's your last one. That's the end of the year. And that's the one that we use towards your national championships. And we submit those to international so that they can see if and who ranks at the international level. But that's what
every quarter, they're just adding on their ending miles. Every quarter?
Yeah. So exactly. They don't need to change the beginning. They're just ending miles and ending pictures. That is it, right? And of course, they need to update the back, right, where we have all the events, the people who attended the different events. But for the people who don't understand, that might confuse them a little bit. If you are a member who don't really understand how the core is filled out, how the COR is filled out, don't panic. Just know that if you're requested to bring your bike to take a picture, or if you're requested to, your end of season miles or end of quarter miles, just turn them in. And just to keep track. Again, we've unfortunately had some scenarios where people have left with the laptop and with the files and everything, and we got to go back and try to figure out the remainder of people's miles and pictures and all of the above. Hopefully, somebody still got them in a text, or but it's a pain. So doing it this way, it protects you guys, and it makes your MTO's job so much easier. I promise you.
Well, that's exactly what it is. By doing the quarterly reports, it makes it much more easier for the MTO in every chapter. They become more familiar.
And now with the regional.
And they'll become familiar with the format. So once they go through it and understand how the system works, it's basically the same you would do, but now you're not cramming this last week of December. Now you're doing this in a quarterly fashion, so you have the pictures already. All you're going to continue to do is update the miles as it goes along. and it's going to make it a lot easier for everyone. And
More
now
accurate.
you understand, and when your awards come, if you were in the run, if you were, just overlooked or whatever the case may be, you'll have that information as well
Absolutely.
that your MTO is supplying. So I think it's going to be a bonus for everyone all around. And now we have so many eyes in each regions who are going to be looking at it. All 6 officers look at it before it goes even to national. So it'll help everybody all around, I believe.
Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you, I'm super excited about this because, and by no means is this a complaint, but it does lighten the load a little bit for me. Right. By the time I get this file, I should have had at least 6 people looked at it, right, and see if there was anybody who didn't sign in. And one of the things I want to beg everybody, please stop signing with your road names. I don't know who Crash is. I don't, right? I don't know.
Yes,
I don't
Everyone
know.
knows who Crash is.
I'm just using her name, right? I don't know who Bucky is. I don't know. There's so many chapters, so many people in the nation. We won't be able to give you credit, right, when we go to the individual level, right? So when you go to the individual, I don't know who's Bucky. I don't know who Bucky is. Bucky don't get rankings, and Bucky could have been a contender for championships, right? So make sure you guys use your name. Make sure it's legible. When because man, listen, I got chicken scratch, so I take it slow when I put my name.
We had a sign up at our event right next to the registration table. We said, use the name your mama gave you. Not
Oh,
the
do
name
you really? And I get it. A lot of us identify with our club names or our road names, but in this case, we want to make sure we award the right people. We want to make sure we credit you guys. And at the regional level, I'm sure it's going to be a super proud moment for these six brothers and sisters that we have here right now. To be able to call the people in their region. And I'm going to tell you guys, listen, this is, if it wasn't competitive already, now at the regional level is going to get hot and heavy. I tell you, it's going to. In my chapter, I got a big old huge trophy, and it's a traveling trophy. It's like the Stanley Cup. If you get the most miles this year, I'll take it from you, and it goes to that guy. And next year, we take it from that guy, and it goes to this guy. So trust me when I tell you, they go around, and when we go on riding events, they go, how many miles you got? How many miles you got? They're trying to check each other out to see if I got to pick it up this week and get going. What else you guys got, man? We got all the time you guys need. I don't have to shut this down. So what else you got? And people are still here. So
the only other thing I would want to say about the COR is please do us and yourselves a favor and make sure you're doing it in Excel. I know a lot of us have Gmail. I saw that eye roll. You know that pain. A lot of us have Gmail, and when we get those documents, it brings it into our Google Drive and it wants to make it sheets. That's not going to help anybody.
I thought about it, but you said it.
Take the extra second and make sure that you are using Excel. That's where those formulas are, and that's what we're going to be able to do, and so that we can compile everything. It all has to work. Otherwise, it's going back to you to fix.
So I don't want, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but one of the things that's happening is when they receive it, when they download it, if they download it onto Sheets and then fill it out on Sheets, and I go, oh no, I need it in an Excel. Fine, they will convert it to Excel, but now the formulas are gone, and it doesn't work. So I appreciate it if you guys listen. Download yourself a master one, have that one on your desktop somewhere or on your documents. Use it out of there, and then only when you're emailing it, you can turn it into a link or whatnot, because it is pretty big. If for whatever reason it's a large one and you cannot send it, use WeTransfer. We will coach you on how to use WeTransfer. It's a free website. You can just go. You don't even need to sign in. You can use it one time up to 2 gigs. I don't think we have a COR that is bigger than 2 gigs. And I've got some big chapters down in the Southeast. I got Miami and Orlando, and they put a lot of data on there, a lot of pictures, and they still come through. So no, thank you. Thanks for those pointers. What else you got?
So that's pretty much it with all the information we have. I just wanted to recap on everything, and thank everybody for taking out the time to hear us and join us with everything we have planned for you guys. And just to touch base on everything, we're going to be at Virginia from August 30th to September 1st. The event is going to be starting on Friday with a meet and greet. Saturday will be in the morning at the dealership, setting up for a ride. Once you come back from your ride, the event will be starting at the dealership from there. Party will continue at the dealership or at the hotel. Either way, we're going to continue with the party. Just for the officers who are going to attend that meeting on Sunday, just don't party too hard so you can make it there. Even if you stumble in, we want you there to go over all the information that we have for the MTOs. You know, that's very important for us.
So
yeah,
the big boss is watching, and he always watches when we bring in Mr. Mario Nieves and Big Rob are watching. And man, this is something him and I talk almost on a weekly basis about these regions and what you guys are doing and the updates. And I'm super excited to see where you guys are going with this. I really am.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well,
somebody said here, this said, hold on before you go. God, I just lost it. Where was it? Oh, here we go. You guys should do a chugging contest. But I gotta shout this one out. Good morning, shout outs from the Philippines.
Nice.
I'm a Philippines in the house, showing love and representing.
All right.
Let me see. Oh, right here, Pastor from Lama Worcester says, "God bless y'all and thank for all the work you guys do." So thank you guys.
I do commend you guys. You guys are very organized. You have everything going.
Yes.
You know.
Let me add something to Crash's deal. Somebody brought in here. Also, if you're using a Mac, it causes issues. Better to use a regular PC. I finally got myself a MacBook just so that I can teach myself how to do it on Mac. So the people who are using Mac, I can coach you and teach you. So, well, technically it's my son's laptop, but I commandeered it, and then because he's not,
No,
whatever.
it's doable. I swear.
I know it is. I know it is doable. I know it is doable. So, but it is a little different. It is slightly different than the way we teach you guys how to do it. So, all right, carry on, sir. I wanted to make sure I gave those shout outs.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm glad that International is watching. You know, they're more than welcome to join us in any one of our meetings. We've sent the emails in the past. And if they have any questions or want to know more detail of what's going on, yeah, feel free. The invite's there. You can contact any one of us at any time, man. We're open book on
Mario, I guess they're watching on Big Rob's phone. It says, Mario says you guys are doing good.
Good. That's what we want to hear.
Good to hear. Super excited for the Northeast region. People visit them, LamaUSANE.com, LamaUSANE.com, Northeast. Website's up and going. The registrations are open. Pre-register to get yourself a little hookup. If you wait a little later, then you got to pay full price. That's cool. I don't mind, but I love to be encouraged by booking it in. Two things that does. Number one, it allows the region to bring in revenue. Nate, shake your head. Yes, we need the revenue. It allows the board to bring in a little bit of revenue so that they can continue to fund the cost of the event. Number one. And number two, it gives them a way more accurate number of the people who will be attending so that the guys, when we do events like this, we got to tell them, hey, we're expecting XYZ number of people, so that we can have enough food for XYZ number of people. We definitely do not want to be short. That is the last most embarrassing thing we didn't want to do. So when you guys help us pre-register, it helps us get these numbers and be more accurate. Lama USA Northeast, registration's there. Crash, remind me, this weekend, merchandise possibly in the 50-50, I think you said, Lorraine?
This week. So the pre-registration is up now. This week, our 50-50 raffle and our shirts will be going up for sale.
Sweet. And then sponsors from as little as $100 to be on the flyer, on the banner, all the way up to $250 and above. And that will include some reserved tables, but we're running out of those. We're running out of those
tables left.
Yeah.
So,
2 tables left, but there's other tables, but the ones that are going to be reserved.
Reserved.
Are the reserved
let me
tables.
that package a little bit more. So at the 250 range, you get your logo on the banner. You get 2 tables that accommodate up to 16 people. You also get
a vendor table.
You get a vendor table for your chapter. So your chapter merchandise is all included in this package that you're getting. And that's what we were trying to do when we started this was not to be a burden to the chapter and be able to give back to them as much as possible. So just think about it. If you're a chapter and you can afford $250 and you got merchandise that you could sell, that's a
lot of us at these rallies, we pay for a table anyways, right?
Yeah.
To sell our merchandise.
Right.
So you get
the name on the banner, 2 tables plus a table to sell your merchandise, correct?
Correct. And on top of that, you are one of the first to eat. So we have different rows. that are going to be starting from different ends. So if you are a preferred table,
That alone is a game changer.
Yeah, that you're not waiting in a long line. You know, you get to bump everybody. You are the first ones to eat. So
look, it says, "I'll be grab one."
Well, Lama Station eats first anyway, so said by Mario.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't received the
It's said by
donation
Mario
yet, but, you know, we can work that out. We'll definitely work that out.
Actually, listen. Listen. I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say this to rub it in your face. I'm not gonna say this to rub it in anybody's face by no means. And this is gonna go for not only the regional events, but any anniversaries, any sanctioned events that we have. Our internet, as you guys know, Lama Station is now in our bylaws, right? Recognized as the communications and marketing and promotions hub for Lama International. And I'm not just going to say it because I work for Lama Station, because trust me, I work for Lama Station, and sometimes am I the first to eat? Sometimes I'm like, somebody grabs me a plate.
He doesn't even eat.
Sometimes somebody grabs me a plate. So I'm not saying it just because, but it's been asked that if these guys are out there promoting your event, they're on the microphone, they're going all over, they're working while you're dancing, while you're sitting back, kicking back. These people are working, promoting these events. Give them a quick chance to go grab that plate, let them sit down, let them get it out the way so that they can go back to work. So it's been asked, the international president has asked us to please, if you see a reporter that's out there busting his butt promoting and putting your event on the map, to give him a little bit of courtesy and do that. I'm asking to all events, not just this regional one or whatnot, but preferential eating on this vendor table, 2 tables worth of reserved table, and your logo on the banner. Let me tell you what you need to do when it's all said and done. Y'all should raffle that banner. I'm just saying.
Oh, but why are you letting the cat out the bag?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, man, no, you could have said. You could have said. That's a food for thought. But no, you gave it away. I just threw the.
You're gonna auction it off to the highest bidder now. To the real
there you go. Yeah, man.
When that banner's all said and done,
that's the trophy. Just come with deep pockets.
Yeah. Come with deep pockets.
Yeah, with something.
So, I mean, think about it. You can put that. You can. Listen, nobody's. It's a one of a kind, man. You're gonna have it in your garage somewhere.
That's
if I put it behind my couch, my wife would be pretty mad. So it'll have to go in the garage. So.
It's a year one banner, man.
Year one,
another one like that. So,
guys, and one thing that I will tell you, let's keep this momentum going. Let's keep it. And guys, it's not gonna get any easier. Sometimes it does get frustrating. Sometimes we go, wow, did we really sign up for this? But I guess I can speak for all of us here on this panel today. It's worth it. At the end of the day, it's worth every penny. I'm gonna speak for myself. Last year, when it was all said and done at National, and it was maybe 40, 50 people in that room, and everybody had left, and our board went and sat down, and we looked at each other. The sense of accomplishment was worth every headache, every gray hair, every sleepless night, everything, to put that together. It is worth it. It's worth to know that you are part of the team that puts so many people together in that event and able to recognize the ones that are winning and so on. To me, it's an amazing feeling knowing that I love what we do here, and I think we all are on that board. And I can't wait till you guys have the same feeling of closing that night with a golden brooch, and just say, you know what, year one done. We are asking every one of these regional boards that they must complete 2 successful motor touring championships, 2 successful motor touring champions, and at that point, they will be evaluated on the motor touring, and of course, at some point, you guys will be full working boards at regional levels. Same things we do at the national, you'll be doing it at the regional level, and I can't wait to that. It'll just make this whole organization so much more organized and structured. So I can't wait. I really can't wait. I think we got the right people. A lot of us still got millions of things to learn, and we're learning as we go. But it seems like you guys have a lot going. So wait, I got another question here real quick before we start saying, if an organizing chapter wants to sponsor, yes.
We'll take your money.
Yes. Yes. I mean, listen, we'll put you, there's again, talk to them, talk to Nate, talk to the VP. I'm sure there's always opportunities for promotions. Just name them. just name them and say, hey, listen, we may not be able to afford the $100 for whatever reason. We're a small chapter, just got started, whatever. We haven't been doing well financially, but we want at least our logo out there.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's one of the things that we definitely took into consideration on this board. And not all donations have to be financially. You got to think at the factor that we're 6 officers and we're hosting an event that fits about 400 to 500 people who are going to attend. So if you are from a small chapter, you don't have the funds, but you know what? You can probably donate to manpower. You can help us up with setting up, breaking down, moving trash, like whatever the case may be. Nice. There's a spot where you could be used. So I don't want any chapter to feel that it's only obligated in a dollar amount. If you don't have it, it's fine. Reach out to one of us. We can use that extra set.
Hey, listen. It's honest living, man. Go out there and picking up the trash. If your chapter, I will gladly tell everybody. Let's big shout out to XYZ chapter who took care of all the debris and all the tables and then blah 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 blah. Right, and that is awesome. That is awesome because at that point, we can obviously point out it's not always the pocket that we're it's the brotherhood, the helping hands, the working with each other. At the end of the day, this is your rally. Not just the 6 people up here, but every single one of those chapters in all 8 of those states. This is your rally. This is your moment to shine, to meet and greet, to shake hands, to see people that maybe you don't often get a chance to hang out with.
Yeah.
All right.
This
So
is the total representation of the Northeast and how we get along with each other and spread that brotherhood that we talk about so much. This is the time where you bring it to the front line and make it into reality and show everybody else.
Cabo says, I'm here. Don't put his hand up like boom. Yeah. Hey, Cabo, you signed up. Everybody seen it.
Yeah.
Well, that's my chapter. I'll make him.
Yeah. Buffalo's in. So yeah,
sometimes you need a runner. Sometimes you need somebody to run out and get out.
Let me tell you. That is no joke. That is no joke. So last year, the meet and greet at our national, like 3 days before we got there, the DJ crapped out on us. Now it was an agreement verbally made. Oh, well, pay me when I get there. Don't worry. And then he didn't show up for the meet and greet. Okay. And we needed somebody to run the Sam's really, really quick, Sam's Club, and get us one of those Bluetooth speakers so that we could at least put some music on. And
Detroit didn't come with it. Look,
what's that?
Detroit didn't come with it. They didn't come with the Bluetooth speaker.
Well, we brought the little ones. We was on bikes, man. We was on bikes. No, but it was my VP who said, I got it. And he jumped in somebody's car and went over to Sam's and he picked up like 40 cases of water and he was running. And we can always use that kind of help, right?
We last minute. Use a gopher.
Yeah, we can. So I appreciate you, Cabo. He said, I'll make sure I get my vacations that weekend.
With all of that said, I do want to give a shout out to the Virginia chapters who have volunteered to do a whole lot of the helping hands kind of thing. So definitely a shout out. They're putting together the ride. They're helping with a lot of stuff. So Lama Fredericksburg, Lama Manassas, thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, espérate, la campanita. All right. Look, Robert says this. He said, my Durango ain't never been that full before. Listen, when I tell you, he dropped all the seats and he had the whole back part full of case of water. Durango looked like this, by the way. But that was the water we needed for the next day because it was pretty hot for that ride, for the ride to New Bern. But thanks to him and thanks to the people who make events like this possible. People, please, when you see these guys, I know we don't do it for this, but go tell them thanks. I mean, we put a lot of personal time that we could be spending, whether it's with our families or just sitting in front of TV, relaxing at the end of a long day at work. And instead, we jump on front of computers and we do Zoom calls and we're on phone calls and we're on text on top of calling hotels and trying to lock in food and working XYZ and talking to the Harleys. I mean, so many moving parts to put this event together for you guys. And it's because of people like this, have taken the responsibility. So thank you guys in the Northeast. I'm sure, except for the cowboy lover, no, thank every single one of you guys for all the hard work that you guys are doing and putting together. Listen, the hardest part is not going to be putting this together. The hardest part is next year because you're going to want to up one this one. Yeah. Next year, you got to come up with what are we going to do to the wow factor. That's going to be the
One step at
host.
a time. One step at a time.
But don't worry about that one yet.
Right? One step at a time.
Don't worry about that one yet. We'll get there. For now,
Let's
I'm
get
sure
through
you
this
guys
one.
have a lot going on. Guys, any questions, contact them on lamausane.com. Go all the way to the bottom to drop a line. The rest of the information is on there. Contact any of these 6 officers. They'll be glad to help you answer questions. If you're from the region, they can help you with the registration process. If you are not from the region and you just happen to have a business, want to sponsor, get a hold of them. If you want to put in drop a what do they call those blind auctions so that you can get that banner at the end, absolutely. Make sure you guys contact them. But I'm looking forward to all 4 of them. I'm super excited about you guys. Let me put this flyer one more time up here. 2024 Moto Touring Championship Rally, entertainment, food. I can't read half of this, guys. I don't got my glasses on. Old, new friends, lots of laughs, vendors, raffles, trophies, and awards. And this is going to happen. The award is going to happen at the Richmond Harley Davidson. So music by DJ, what is it? Black?
Lack.
Okay. The Lack.
D-Lack.
Oh, D-Lack. Okay.
D-Lack.
Got it.
What time does the event start?
Sorry?
Was that?
What time does the event start?
Oh, it's
Two.
from it's 2 to 8.
Okay.
Because on the second part of the flyer it says meet and greet Friday 6 to 10 p.m. And then of course it says Perfect Pollo. Did I get that right? Yeah, that's August 30th. Yeah. And then the 2024 Motor Touring Championship Rally, and that's 2 to 8. And then the morning Northeast meeting Sunday 10 a.m. Championship and event recap, plans for 2025 event, Motor Touring moving forward. Of course, you got the 3 hotels that got locked in already. Rooms are selling out. Code Lama NER. That's a Fairfield Inn, Country Inn, and Comfort Inn. All 3 of them got the same code.
Yeah.
Same code for
All 3 of them
everyone.
got the same code. Awesome. And of course, again, as I've been mentioning all night, Lama Northeast, Lama USA NE. Let me think, not Northeast. Lama USA NE.com, and then that will put you guys on contact with any of these 6 people. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time. This is Rustic and Organic. Sometimes we have an agenda and Taino messes it up, but I didn't get the 411. I didn't know y'all. Listen, I even told I was like, I'll take the day off, and I could have, because y'all had this. So what I do know for sure now, is that if I ever need a day off, I got co-host. I got like 8 of y'all right now. So
Yeah, we can definitely make it work. You let us know.
I would. You know what? Maybe we should do a chapter hosted Lama Station every once in a while, and then
I'm down
you
for
guys. Yeah.
We
Gives
can
me a
make
little
it
break. Because listen, my guys, on Mondays is usually a good day to go. Hey, let's go grab this, or let's go get for ice cream, or whatever. And I'm like, I got Lama Station. Y'all go. And I wouldn't mind. And I think it'll bring a new face to Lama every now and then, to Lama Station every now and then. People get to explore new chapters. And all of you spoke so well today. I'm like, yes. Their voice project, their presentation. Oh yeah, you guys are in.
Just volunteered to be my
Presentation is everything, you know.
I'm sorry, mine's cutting out. I can't hear you, Albie.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everybody else heard you.
We're arguing about the Cowboy. What did he say? He said when he doesn't have his hat on. What was it? When you don't have your hat on.
You want me to take your hat off? It's okay.
Volunteered to be my first.
We got it. Tell me how you want
I
it. We'll make
still
it.
can't hear you.
No, but on serious
She
note,
wants you to be her co-host.
Lo siento, no hablo inglés.
And don't worry, because on Wednesdays we have
In
Enigma
Spanish.
and Company in Spanish. Guys, tune in to talk to Enigma. And guys, I don't know if everybody here, if the Spanish is a thing, but I know a few guys, you guys do speak very well both languages, and we'd love to invite you guys to do the same thing we did today with our Spanish-speaking community on Wednesday with Enigma. Not this Wednesday. We'll schedule it with him, and we'll get you guys to come in and promote your event. We want to do it with all 4 regions anyways. Same as they come through here, they'll also swing by and do some do a segment in Spanish over there. So we love you guys.
Para la orden.
Eso es.
Yo no sabía que Francisco era un DJ de la otra arriba.
Thank you, Northeast Regional Committee. We got Frankie, Miss Danny, Lorraine, Nicole, Mylene, and Nate. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you guys
Sign
so
off real
much.
quick, I just want to say special thank you to all the chapters who already donated. I don't know if we have time to just go through the list real quick.
Go for it, man. Yeah.
All right, cool. We have my personal chapter, Mid City. We did a donation. We have Lama Poconos that did. We have Fredericksburg that's on it. We have Annapolis, Baltimore, Harrisburg, Manassas. Rochester. Yeah, absolutely can't forget Rochester. Who else? I think that covers everybody on the tables. I hope if I didn't mention you and I forgot, I apologize, but we do appreciate the donation for it 100%. When you guys putting faith and trust in us to help bring this event to reality. So we thank you a great deal. And we got 2 spots left. So
and Nate said pre-register, y'all. Come on.
Pre-register, please, man. It helps us continue this big dream that we have of what we want to deliver for you guys, man.
So you don't have 2 tables left. You have 2 spots left.
We have 2.
Well, if it's a $250 donation, that's it. It's just for
one item takes the 2. But if you have 2 chapters, like for instance, that want to just do a $200 donation, then you have 2 tables that'll be available. So 2 chapters possibly can get it, but you got to move fast. Time is ticking. So
think about this, guys. If you, especially the guys with smaller chapters, if you still want to help, talk to another guy with a smaller chapter, do the 250, and then y'all split the 2 tables.
So in all seriousness, if
I don't know,
someone
I'm just thinking like
just 1 extra table, will you guys have something available for that as well?
If they need, we only have 2 extra tables right now. And
so you've reserved, to be clear, you've only reserved a certain number of tables. Once those are gone, they're gone, and everything else is free seating.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if like for Albie's question, so if they get to a point where no one takes those 2 tables, and say Poconos, which obviously they're requesting a 3rd table because they're so big, you know, we could definitely work something out. But I want to give the other chapters, or we all want to give the other chapters the opportunity to be able to get of that preferred seating and package that we have. But
we'll be sliding tables over.
Stop.
Yeah. You guys can do that. But only 16 are going to be preferred to eat first. The others are going to have to go to the back of the line.
We got to be clear. We're giving 16 VIP or 8 per table VIP bands. I mean, Lama Station, certain vendors are going to have their VIP bands. But those you got to have that band. If not, you don't eat. I don't care where you think you're sitting at.
You sit in the back, man. You
gotta have that band.
You be sitting on Albie's lap talking about, but I'm at Albie's table. Nah,
with that band.
Yeah, let me see your wrist.
Listen, we're probably gonna be running around doing Lama Station. I probably won't even sit.
But the point is that if they're gonna have special bands for those 16.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's cool. I mean, I think you guys have thought about it all, and whatever you haven't thought about, you're working on it. And if you think about it, you guys will figure it out. And I think it's going to be an amazing event. Looking forward to see the whole outcome, right, from the meet and greet to the last person who rides out and see who the new champions are. Because I'm going to tell you, think about this: for the people who are going for moto touring, you guys are going to be the first champions in that region. So.
Absolutely.
They can't never take that away. All right. Hey, I was the first champion in the Northeast. Right. So that's 20 years from now, you can go back and say, yeah, I was champion 20 years ago. That was the first one. Right. So good luck to everybody in the Northeast. Good luck to you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks all of you. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough for taking your personal time on a Monday evening after an eclipse to come in. Hey, it didn't do it. It was cloudy in some places. But thank you guys for coming out. Looking forward to having you guys. As we get closer to the regionals, if you guys have updates, just hit Albie up. She puts this together, and we'll bring you guys back in, and we'll do some more chatting around.
For sure. Let's go on that Spanish channel too.
In Espanol. Yeah, no, I'm going to talk. Enigma and I had talked about it already, so it's happening. We just got to figure out dates with you guys. That's it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having us again.
Thank you guys.
Any questions, please contact us.
Lama Northeast region guys. I'm going to start kicking them out here real quickly. Let me see. Thank you guys. Thank you. And where's he at? Oh, he down here. Boom. We're back. It's us now. After the Northeast regional.
We missed all our things.
Hey, listen, after the Northeast Regional Takeover, what we're going to do, guys, is I want to play one video since we're talking about the regionals. I hope they're still around to watch it. I'm sorry, guys, but as you guys know, we are rustic and organic. We play this by ear. But we have, what do we have? We had three videos. Actually, it's like four minutes worth of videos, 5 minutes worth of videos. Poconos was in Annapolis, and I know we just had Annapolis
anniversary party.
Yeah, anniversary party. Check this out. This is why I need to vet these videos. She gonna happy birthday, I'll be on the back end. Everybody else wish my producer a happy birthday this last weekend. And she chose to celebrate it. And she said I dolled. She's like, I dolled up and everything. She chose to celebrate it at the Lima Annapolis anniversary. She could have gone hang out.
I've been there for a few years in a row.
Have you? She could have gone hang out, done anything else. But before we go, and I'm gonna just say goodbye with this video. Instead of our outro video, we're gonna use this as an outro video. The Southwest region is also putting an amazing rally together. And if that dog don't be quiet in the studio, hey, that's what happens when you have a rustic and organic show. But the Southwest region, that's the Texas, Arizona, California, right? Check this out. I'm gonna be so jealous of this one too. All right, so I'm extremely jealous already. Did you see that?
You notice how the video that we put out, everybody's like, wow, and then here they come like calm and collected.
So I'm extremely jealous. I mean, they have such an amazing scenery on that side of the country. You know, from the desert. So when we had Grilla here for San Antonio, I tried to get a sneak peek, and she said it's just gonna be grand. So she had me looking in Texas. No, she had me looking in Texas, like Grand Station, Grand City, Grandest. I did not think Grand Canyon. So that's where they're going. They're going to the Grand Canyon. So super excited for that one. Guys, I will say this. This is probably our longest show we've ever had. But super happy to have them, have the Northeast Regional Committee here, sharing all the information. I mean, they spilled the beans. They literally had a Northeast Region takeover, and they really did take over the show. Which I listen, hey, yeah, an amazing job. Usually, I gotta pry words out of people when I'm interviewing people. So they did it on their own. So that was awesome. Thank you guys one more time. Thanks to the Lama Nation who sat there and watched us and is still here almost 2 hours later, an hour and 40 minutes later. Thanks to every single one of you guys. With that being said, we'll see you guys next Monday. And don't forget what we say every time we're here. This is who we are. This is how we live. And this is how we ride. We'll see you guys next week.
Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association, put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Black, the music machine. What up, bro? DJ Rala.